Okay. Hey y'all, it's Heather here. It is April Safety. I thought I would give you something better to look at this time, a better background. It's our fabulous Carlton Scale Way Better board. Today I want to talk to you about trying to get comfortable, trying to talk to you about our two safety incidents that we've had first quarter. Yes, we've had two. The first one you know about, it is the smashed finger in between the two weights. The other one is a sprain, strain to arm, wrist, and that is from laying underneath a scale working on some load cells for like 9 hours or so. Both of those incidents, of course, resulted in some lost time or some restrictions. And one of the things that keeps popping up when we talk about this is what happened, why did it happen, and how can we prevent this from happening ever again? And the best way to do that is determine what the root cause is. And the root cause is important because if we know what the root cause is, then we can come up with some solutions and put some plans in place. And it's not a knee-jerk reaction where you're just saying, oh gosh, somebody got hurt and we hope this doesn't ever happen again and we'll just tell them to be careful next time. We want to be smart about this, think about this, determine what the root cause is, and come up with some true process, procedures, solutions to prevent things from happening again. So how are we going to do that? The easiest method in my mind, something we talked about last week with the managers, is called the 5 whys. Simply put, you ask why 5 times. And that way you keep peeling the layers away as to what the problem is. And I'll give you a crazy quick example of that. Okay, so here's the example. I'm late to work. Chris says, Heather, why are you late? I'm like, oh, well, traffic. He's like, why was there traffic? You normally don't have that problem. You normally are here and you don't run into traffic. You live in Walnut Cove. I say, well, I kind of woke up late and then I had to get gas. He's like, why'd you wake up late, Heather? And I'm like, well, I stayed up really late and I was doing a lot of safety research. I got so excited. I was doing some safety research. I was watching safety videos. And next thing you know, I've not got gas and I'm up all night, which made me wake up late and be late. So, root cause, Heather didn't go to bed. Heather woke up late because she didn't go to bed on time. It was not the traffic. So now that we know the root cause, because Chris asked me why several times, we can say, Heather, what needs to happen so that you get to bed on time? And we don't just brush it away and say, well, it was traffic, because if we do that, she's going to be late again because she doesn't understand what she needs to do to prevent it from happening. So we can use this method for all different things in our business. We can use it for customer complaints. We can use this method if we have some internal problems in the branch and corporate and the whole company. Why are we doing what we're doing? Can we do it better? We can use this for near misses. Why did that near miss happen? And then, of course, the safety accidents. So you may be asked at some point to help with determining what a root cause analysis is so that we can put some better solutions in place and prevent things like this from happening. Next thing I want to talk about is share with you is the Monday morning brief that was submitted in by Roanoke. And that was submitted by Jonathan Hughes in March. And this is what it says. I'll just read it to you. The past week, I've been having to go back and forth to a UV paint manufacturing company to receive every work order that we get for this company. There's a big section that says requirements by company that anyone working in a plant has to have long sleeve shirts or a jacket as well as nitrile gloves. They use a chemical in part of the process called UV that can and will cause instant chemical burns if you get it on your skin. Though I was told if you were exposed to it, you wouldn't know about it until the next day. The plant provides gloves for use if you don't have any. In situations like this, he says, we must always be mindful and take 2 and identify 3. Even if you haven't read the top of the ticket, the security guard asks you if you have the appropriate PPE to enter the plant before allowing you to even pass through the gate. Chemical awareness has saved many lives since the discovery of its effects. Hazardous materials identification systems as well have helped out to allow the individual in an area to be aware of how safe they are around certain products and containers. Chemicals come in all elements. Being aware of how to keep safe from these hazards is a huge benefit not only to you, the customer, but your family and Carlton Scale. So thanks, Jonathan. That's a great thing. Great job, Roanoke, for putting that information on your work order. If you are not putting that information on your work order, make whoever in your branch is responsible for maintaining the files. If there's something important that needs to be on that work order, whether it's safety related, work related, make sure that they add that to the work order. They can do that easily. You just need to communicate with them so that they know to put that on there. This was, probably a new tech that has not been to this place before, so that probably was very helpful to him. So thanks again, Jonathan, for that. And lastly, I just want to leave you. I went to an MSHA conference, and several of the speakers seem to be asking the same question or posing the same question for us to think about as safety professionals. And that question, well, here it is. I'll ask you. I want you to think about it. So first of all, think of your kids. Think of your children. Think of a loved one who is important to you. Get them in your mind. And next, think about what you have done that's unsafe. And this could be anybody. This could be you at home. This could be you at work. So technicians, think about what you might have done recently on the job that maybe was not very safe. Maybe it was questionable, and maybe you did it anyway. Think about, would I let my kid do that? Would I allow another coworker or myself, would I allow my kid to do the same thing that we did? And if you say, no way, I would never let my kid do that, then why are you doing it? Think about it, and the next time that you decide to do something unsafe or you're questionable, ask yourself that same question. Guys, be safe. Take 2, identify 3, put that information on your work orders, and I will be talking to you in May. Thanks. Bye, guys.